Hello and welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Lunita Brujita, and today we're exploring the question, what are your sun, moon, and rising signs, and why are they important? Firstly, our sun sign is found by knowing where in the sky the sun was located at the moment of your birth. It is determined by which constellation the sun was in. For instance, if you were born on July 7th, your sun sign is Cancer, because the sun is always in the sign of Cancer during the first part of July. The sun sign tells us what archetypal energy you came to explore and mature in during your lifetime. Take Gemini, for example. They are the changelings of the zodiac. They have the ability to change at any given moment to be what is needed to meet their goals. If you are still immature in that skill, you might manipulate others by changing how you come across for your own selfish gain. If you mature in the Gemini energy, you would use your excellent chameleon skills to advance the highest good for all. But what about our moon sign? It is simply the position of the moon at your birth. The moon sign represents your inner motivations and intentions. The sun sign is what you came to do, but the moon sign is why. For instance, someone with their sun in Aries has come to master using their fiery nature to fight for the advancement of the highest good. And if their moon is in Cancer, their reason for doing so is because they want to create a nurturing space where others can feel free and safe to express themselves and grow. Your rising sign, or the ascendant, is different insofar as it is not determined by a planetary body. Instead, it is simply the constellation that was on or just below the eastern horizon at the moment of your birth. It is the constellation that was then rising. The rising sign is the tool you use to accomplish the goal of mastering your sun sign. It is the how. Because it is your primary method for achieving your goals, the energy of the rising sign archetype is usually the first thing people perceive about you. As an example, if someone with their rising sign in Aries literally went around swinging a sword because it was their favorite tool, that would be the most obvious thing about them. As an astrologer, I personally prefer to use rising signs in horoscopes. Let me explain why. There's a concept in astrology called houses. A house is a 30-degree section of the sky, and each house governs a different area of life. There are 12 in total. This list is a simplification of the topic. When you were born, there was a constellation present in each of these 12 houses. For the rest of your life, that constellation's archetype, whether that be Aries or Capricorn or Taurus, whatever it is, that constellation will from then on be governing the topics of that house. In this example, Aries is the rising sign located in the first house. If you were born with Aries in your first house, then we know where the rest of your constellations were. And then you know what energies are present in each area of that person's life. So if Mars, for instance, was traveling through Gemini today for the person with this example chart, Mars would be affecting the third house of familiar people, places, and routines. Because rising signs give us house information, horoscopes are more accurate if based on them. The tarot readings I do on this channel give information on how major astrological events may affect your life. You choose your pile by intuition or by using your rising sign. Choosing by your rising sign allows the messages coming through to be more accurately attuned to the astrological event, precisely because they tell us how your house placement was at your time of birth. It's quite easy to find your sun, moon, and rising sign. Let me walk you through it. There are a plethora of sites out there that will give you a free birth chart. I found this one at astrocharts.com to be very user-friendly. You will need only your name, and you don't need your real name, and your place, date, and time of birth. I'll enter fake information to demonstrate. After hitting the Create Chart button, you will see a chart much like this one. Rather than learning how to read it, just scroll down where you will see your sun and moon immediately listed. The rising is called the ascendant on this list, and it's over here. I hope you enjoyed the summary of the sun, moon, and rising signs. I encourage you to discover them and add to your self-knowledge as well as your understanding of how the heavens support your growth and life's purpose. Once you know your rising sign, head over to my tarot readings to see the magic in action. Please like, subscribe, and click on the bell to help us grow and reach more people. Be blessed and take care.